What's good, y'all? Day 3 of building the studio. Right now I had to go to the store, got me a few things. Alright, arts and crafts. Here we go. I need double-sided tape. Alright, so I need some sort of double-sided tape, but I don't really see it. And yeah, we're having a hard time. Those could be something. Your dots. Maybe that could work. Get a couple of those. Scented tape. Cupcake scented. Interesting. Aha, I found it. Double-sided tape. Mounting. And they got magnets. Ooh, I got an idea. Today's gonna be a little interesting today.
That was that?
Alright, people, so we're back in the studio. Basically, I did a little more work to the studio last night before going to bed. This is what I did so far. So as we see in here, you open that door, see the studio? I added a few little pieces in it. Right now it's a little shelf. So you can add your phone or tablet or whatever to read your material. We got the headphone rack. Just little simple designs that I threw in there, because when I threw today, all the stuff came in for the padding. I'm gonna put the padding all over, covering the whole thing. Oh, and also here's my favorite part, is the light on top. Dope, right? And basically, when you turn it on, right, and you close the studio door, it literally looks like a studio. Like, I'm like amazed at how badass this shit looks. So now I'm gonna put the padding on it. So my plan today is to put the padding all inside of the studio to make sure I get enough soundproofing, so when I do my music and start or whatever, I can get as much silence in there as possible. So that's the plan today. I got the foam pads. I'm gonna show you those. And I got some other things as well to go with it to make sure it looks pretty good. So let's do that. All right, so in this bag right here is the pads for the thing. Now, see, doesn't look like much. There's supposed to be 48 soundproofing panels in here. 48 of them. This looks like it's probably 12. But what they do is that they vacuum seal it, obviously. So they, for shipping purposes, you don't want to have 48 big stacked fluffy ass, you know what I mean? So you gotta vacuum seal everything. So these pads come in 2 separate packs. I'm assuming, whatever. It said it takes 24 to 48 hours for them to get back to the original size after being pressed and sealed. Really? Well, they don't have to do that shit on the wall. You dig? Alright, so I'm gonna cut this bad boy open. Okay. I guess we just sit here and wait for them to expand. So it's gonna take some time. Right now they've been sucked dry. So, and probably like a couple hours, just be a little more fluffier. Like I can hear it. I can hear it expanding a little bit, but whatever. Got the other one open. I'm gonna open the bag, just get some air in there. All right, so here they are. Now we just gotta wait for them to expand. This one's happening faster than the other one. See it? Pretty cool. So I'm gonna put that down. That's one. Once again, let me get that air in there. Perfect. Now, as those things pump air into their bad boys, we're gonna move on to the next step, which is wait. All right, so we're back, and the things actually didn't take that long. It took like literally an hour, and now I got all these. So I'm very excited, and they come in like two, like this, come together, like so, and then like they come like this, all squeezed and whatnot, and you just kind of just pair them apart, and then you got your two pieces. So it's time for me to put these bad boys in the booth. Let's get it. First, I want to take everything out. So I took everything out. Now it's just the cardboard. Now what I want to do is that I want to start laying out my panels like so, and then start putting these bad boys in there. So they're kind of just like bow, bow. And I'm probably just going to use the stapler. Be a lot easier. All right, so got my stapler, got my bag of things. So I'm just gonna start by putting the first one in like this. Yeah. I find it just much easier just to staple it. So I don't really have to do all the extra stuff. You know what I mean? So stapling it just kind of leaves it right where I want it. And I can come in and like, you know, do the design and stuff that they recommend. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just kind of like bringing it as close as possible. Probably have the first one lean underneath the other one, and then I'm gonna staple both of them. That seems to make sense. My whole thing is, if I do plan on taking this down ever, it won't be for a while, but I'll just get some more. So these are only 1 inch, so I might want to get like some 2-inch thick ones, which would probably be a little more preferable because probably block out more sound, and I probably would make this a little nicer anyway. So once again, just want to keep stapling. So I'm stapling them on top of each other so I can get like a good stand right now. So it's like basically insulating all the little areas. Now, if I want, I could like, you know, cut one up, maybe lay some pieces down in between, but right now, I think this is like fairly good. I want to go all the way around. So once I go all the way around, it should kind of fill itself in. All right, so there's a little piece over here, right, that is supposed to hold the microphone. When I put it in there, it's gonna hold the microphone on there. So I have to cut a hole into this thing so I can have the microphone piece exposed. So I'm gonna do that now so I don't forget where it is later. Better. But I'm gonna put, like I said, I'm gonna put some staples in there and it's gonna stick out like that. It'll be perfect. I want to make sure everything overlaps so you cover all the spaces. Same thing over here, gotta do the same exact thing. So, ran out of staples, so pretty much gotta put more staples in the gun before I continue. But right now, I have to say, this is coming together nicely. Like, real nice. I mean, I'm already almost done with the first bag. I'm about to hit the second bag in a second. But if the first bag had this many squares in it, then I should be able to clear the whole thing. I put just enough. Very excited. So, as you can see so far, this is what we got. It literally looks like a soundproof booth. Not bad, right? I mean, obviously, if I didn't staple them, it probably would look a little nicer. But like I said, I try to cover up even little spaces. Like, it's literally quiet in here. But whatever. So this right here should be the easy part. You just pretty much just go around the thing. So that's gonna be fun. Let's do that. So I was thinking, maybe I should just do the soundproof shelf. Cause like, I already have the shelf here, and I put the thing around it. I'm like, maybe I should just leave it soundproof. So like, if I put my phone down there in the middle of a track, it just sounds like an extra beat in the background, you know? So I'm sure what I'm talking about. See the shelf? So just a soundproof shelf. You know what I mean? Dope. I like that. I'm gonna leave that. All right. So I bought this double-sided tape from Dollar General. Basically, so some of these pads on the top, there's not many, like, you know, it's not really much board space. So instead of me stapling it, I'm gonna just tape them up there, and it should be good. You know what I mean? So do that real quick, and hopefully that works out in the situation. But all right, y'all, so the inside is now layered with soundproofing. Step back a bit, you see the whole thing. Everything is now soundproof. Looking good, top, bottom. Door. You dig it? And in the little cracks of it, I put little things in there too. You know, soundproofed in there. So actually, it doesn't look that bad at all. I like it. Got the light up there. See that light? Dope. Like, it's like, you know, it's really dope. Nice. All right. So what I gotta do next is I bought these magnets, right? So, you know, the door is probably gonna like stay open most often because you don't, because when you're in there, you just want it to close. So I have magnets right here that I'm going to put inside the door hinges, like so. So see this little piece right here? I'm gonna put little magnets, like one, maybe two magnets. So the door, so I'm gonna cut a little piece of cotton, I'll cut the foam out of here. So when the door closes, it gets stuck onto the magnets. So it can stay closed. Like right now, I have the padding on the crease covering up the crease of the door, which is good because, you know, you don't want no air or whatever to get in. So right now, closing and open it, it just kind of stays open at this moment. See? Before the padding, it was closing. So I just want to put this thing right here on each side. And then when the door closes, see a little piece. It should be able to just lock into it. And that's pretty much that. All right, everybody. It's finished.
Living on the brand. I'm the only one that gave me that. Hard work is sometimes to spare. I roll another one and bring it here. Now, baby, know you like that. You're shooting you a text, I hope you right back. If I get your voicemail, you put it right back. Pull up to the curb and have a night crap. One thing though, I can't let go. What do you know? And all that I know, I'm getting too old. But the nigga did his thing though. I started shirting ties in the touch pro. Now I moved up and got my own home. I try to fit the family to a small hole, but a nigga made a shit work. I built a company and then I went to work, selling edibles with a t-shirt. I didn't think the shit would really work. Living on the brand, I'm the only one to get me there. Hard work is sometimes to spare.